at it again with another video. I'm Champ Chong, and today we have a whole lot of gaming news to get to. So if you guys do end up enjoying today's video, please remember to smack that like button real good. And now to jump into the first news report on today's show, it's got to do with the PS5. Yes, the PlayStation 5 is back in the news, and it's got to do with a bunch of stuff regarding the console, the release date, and a bunch of other stuff. Just a heads up, there are rumors and speculations included in this, which I will touch on first, and then there are actual leaked details regarding the console and its specs and things like that. So let's dive into it right now, because the first thing we're taking a look at real quick here is the PlayStation 5 not using discs. A recent news report did touch on the fact that former PlayStation boss Andrew House talked about the possibility of the PlayStation 5 not using discs and becoming a fully digital console. However, Andrew House, who is formerly of PlayStation, was one of the bosses over at PlayStation, did discuss this, and he said that he doesn't see it going that way. This is interesting though, because a lot of the insiders, a lot of the analysts are stating otherwise, so we've got kind of conflicting stuff there. One big thing they're touching on is that even though the PlayStation 5 will still have possibly a disc tray, you'll still be able to put a physical piece of media into your console, it'll become mainly digital. Game streaming might actually become one of the bigger things in the next generation of consoles. It's actually kind of starting right now with like the Xbox Game Pass. For example, instead of you paying $80 and going to get games at a store and then bringing them home and everything like that, or even just downloading games for like 80 or 60 bucks or however much you pay, what you will instead have is a pass, and that will get you kind of like a Netflix deal where you get to stream games, you get to have those games as long as you are subscribed. It's already happening right now with Xbox Game Pass, as I said, so it's going to become a big thing in the future with the PlayStation 5 and the next Xbox. So even though you'll still technically be able to buy your games separately, one of the big things in the future is going to be game streaming and these bundle packages where you're able to get a monthly or a yearly deal. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about that necessarily, but if there's always the option of buying and streaming, kind of having a subscription service, I'm just gonna get both, honestly, because I don't want to have every game tied to a subscription. I want to be able to own my own game. Let me know your thoughts in the description on that down below, but there is actually some details that have been leaked regarding the specs of the PS5, and it seems that the full production of the PS5 may not be too far away. The chips that we'll most likely see go into the PS5 have already started high volume productions, and it looks likely that Sony will use the next iteration of the AMD Accelerated Processing Unit, which is the APU, which we currently also see in the PS4, and this may actually become AMD's next generation of graphics chip called Navi. And the crazy thing here is that because the production rate of this has increased right now, it looks like we will be seeing the PS5 potentially even sooner than we thought. The big rumor going around right now is 2019. I honestly think that's crazy, but with these details that have come out, with the processing unit actually becoming a lot more in like production right now, it does seem kind of realistic that we'll see it in 2019. Because of these developments now, it does seem that we could potentially hear an announcement of the PS5 in early 2019, and then in later 2019, like holiday 2019, we could see a release, which is just crazy to even think about. I honestly don't want to get too excited. I don't know if it's actually going to happen. No one really knows. This is all speculation, rumors, and tiny leaks that come here out and like here and there, I guess. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm still 50-50 on everything. I really don't know, but anyway, let's move on to our next news report on today's show, and it's that a leaked document has come out for the E3 plans, the E3 presentation of Microsoft. Yes, the Xbox E3 leaks have finally come out. I've actually been waiting for these. I had a feeling they were coming out pretty soon, and I'm not sure exactly as to how many of these are 100% correct, but you can see the list here. It looks like Forza Horizon 4 will be played at 4K 30 FPS on the Xbox One X, and the crazy thing is, it'll be set in Japan. You can also see that Crackdown 3 is listed there on the Xbox Game Pass. A lot of these are part of the Xbox Game Pass, but you can see also that there is a multiplayer beta. Sea of Thieves will be getting new content, and then you can see Battlefield 5 is listed there, and a bunch of other stuff. Another thing you can also see on this list is that Splinter Cell seems to be getting a reboot, which is just crazy to even think about. It's open world this time, so I don't know. There's a lot on this list that I'm looking at. I'll leave the list down below in the description. it looks like a pretty good year for Microsoft. Oh, and one other thing to note down is you can see this list right here really quickly. There is a new Xbox Elite controller listed, and then on top of that, it looks like there's a new achievement system for Xbox Live. So yeah, there's that stuff too. And it's that the official number of Nintendo Switch has been shipped by Nintendo is now at 17.79 million units, which has reached that number by March 31st, 2018. And that's just a crazy number to even think about. The Nintendo 3DS has now also reached a crazy number at 72.53 million units shipped. And to add to this news right here, Nintendo is also predicting to ship 37.79 million Switch units by March 2019. So in less than a year, they expect to almost 40 million units shipped. I'm not sure if they will get there. They have been doing really, really well recently in Nintendo with the Nintendo Switch. They've got a bunch of big games coming out. I'm excited for a lot. Pokemon, for example. It looks like it's going to be a good year for Nintendo. We've also got E3 around the corner. There's also a bunch of other shows that they've got to attend to. So it could be a lot of announcements on top of the things we already know with the releases and everything. It just looks like it's gonna be a big year for Nintendo, and yeah, I guess they could hit that number realistically. They may even reach 40 million potentially. That really depends if they do bring out a price drop for the Switch, because right now I still feel like it's a little bit pricey, but they may announce that in a couple of months from now at E3, or they might just do it right before the holiday season, which would be huge. But anyway, moving on from that awesome news from Nintendo, we actually move back to PlayStation and Xbox, because we have some awesome news with the free games for all you guys that are members for either PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live Gold. First up, PlayStation, and the first two games that are available on the PlayStation 4 are Beyond Two Souls, and then you've also got Rayman Legends. There are other games available on the PlayStation Plus lineup this month, and you can see that there are a few there which do look pretty good. That's for all you guys that do have PS3s and PS Vitas, so yeah, go crazy with that stuff. But moving on to the Xbox side of things and their free games. On the Xbox One, you can see Super Mega Baseball 2. I guess that's a good game. I don't know, I never played it. And then you got Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and that's available from May 16th to June 15th. If you're still over on the Xbox 360, you got the Sega Vintage Collection Street of Rage, and then you got Vanquish. But these are also available to play on the Xbox One, so that's good news right there. But anyway, guys, that pretty much does it for the gaming news today. Just before I do go for the Gorilla Man question, I just want to say thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel. I haven't been feeling myself in the last few days, but I'm trying my best to bring out the best content, I guess, that I can. Yeah, so I appreciate anyone that does watch, leaves a comment or anything like that. You guys are great. You guys that tweet me on the daily. I just want to say thank you. Yeah, I'm going to keep making the best content that I can and keep on keeping you guys with the latest news, if that makes any sense. I don't know, my sentences are getting messed up. Yeah, let's get to the Gorilla Man question. Thanks, Gorilla Man. Okay, guys, and the question is, if you could live in any video game world for a whole week, what world would it be and why? So, put your answers in the comment section down below, and you can end up on the next show. But if you enjoyed today's video, please remember to smack the like button, because I'm Champ Chong Max, this is Australian here. That's my previous question.